For decades, photography has been a technical race. More megapixels, better autofocus, more frames per second, silent shooting, faster memory cards. And every year, new gear comes out and it promises to have better performance and take better pictures. But is that what truly happens? Here's kind of an uncomfortable question, if you will. What happens when technology becomes better than the photographer? Have we already reached that point? I tend to believe we have. Take pre-capture, for instance. I think a large portion of photographers out there use cameras with features they don't understand. A lot of the technology that their camera has to offer is just going to waste because they don't know how to use it.
But you're stronger than you know. You'll never be alone when everything feels dark.
Welcome to the channel. I am Jeff, and this is a place for photographers who want to become better and create images that are both compelling and meaningful. And if you're passionate about wildlife and want to keep improving your photography, then you're in the right place. There was a time when technical skill created a clear separation between photographers. If you could track birds in flight, you were considered a top photographer. If you used manual mode, you were considered a top photographer. If you could edit well, you were considered a top photographer. Technical knowledge was rare. It was a quality possessed by only the best photographers. But things are much different today. Even though people are using cameras above their skill level, many technical aspects have become easier for everyone. Subject tracking. Cameras can now detect eyes. They track wildlife automatically. Cameras have better stabilization when hand-holding at slower shutter speeds. You can correct exposure in real time. Even beginners can produce technically excellent images with far less knowledge. And that's not a bad thing. But it does change the game a little bit. When everyone has access to excellent results and excellent technical results, excellence starts to lose its wow factor, and it's no longer impressive. Think about wildlife photography specifically. I mean, look what modern cameras can do. They can lock onto a bird's eye instantly. They can shoot 20 to 30 frames per second and get nearly, if not all of the photos in focus. They can take pictures for you and capture those elusive moments using pre-capture. Allows us to really capture some amazing details and highlights and shadows thanks to their dynamic ranges. They allow us to heavily crop our images due to high megapixel sensors. The barrier to entry has dropped dramatically. The differentiator is no longer, can you get the shot? It's, why did you take that shot? The technical side of photography is becoming automated. The creative side is not. In a world flooded with technically perfect images, something interesting happens. Perfection becomes normal. And of course, what's normal no longer stands out. Seriously, think of some of the images you've seen of late. Can you imagine if you saw these photos 20 years ago? Your perspective and appreciation would be completely different. What stands out now is perspective, how you see, what you notice, what you choose to emphasize, what you choose to include and exclude in your image. Two photographers can photograph the exact same scene at the exact same time. One image feels generic. The other feels like it was captured with a purpose. Not because of megapixels, not because of dynamic range, but because of vision. Perspective is becoming the new scarcity, and scarcity creates value. AI has accelerated everything. AI itself has accelerated. It wasn't all that long ago that AI couldn't create a person without giving them 2 left arms and 7 fingers on their left hand. That all changed in a matter of about 6 months. Now AI can create human figures flawlessly. From a wildlife photography perspective, AI again has accelerated everything. Editing is faster. Noise reduction is smarter. Object removal is faster and more efficient. You can now quickly and accurately expand your scene to create something that never even existed. There are many times in which you can't tell which images were heavily assisted by AI. You might suspect it, but if you are being completely honest, that stems from the fact that we have all been trained to be suspicious now. So here's where we stand. If technical execution can be simulated by AI, what's left? Well, judgment, restraint, ethics, experience, and of course, story. AI can generate a technically perfect image all day long, but AI cannot replicate your intent. It can't replicate why you chose one shooting angle over another to create the most unique perspective possible. It can't replicate the time you spent waiting on a cold morning, observing a bird, waiting for that perfect moment. It cannot replace human intent, and intent is where the future lives. The photographers who thrive in the next decade won't be the most technical. They won't have the most expensive camera. They won't have the most expensive lens. The photographers that thrive will have the greatest awareness. They will understand animal behavior deeply. They'll study light more intentionally. They will develop a recognizable style and make ethical choices. They will build trust with their audiences through storytelling, because audiences are evolving too. People are placing more value on authenticity over high production. Audiences want real experiences, real stories, real connection. The future photographer isn't a technician. They're a storyteller, an observer, a curator of meaning. They need to capture images and share them with their audiences. But more importantly, they need to share the story behind that image that they share with them. What did they go through to capture it? What struggles did they face? What mistakes did they make? How did they fix those mistakes to create a successful shot? That is what authenticity looks like. Technical skills will always be valuable to a photographer, but these skills will be assumed. And when something is assumed, it's no longer something that separates you from everyone else. If the future isn't technical, that's actually good news, because technical upgrades cost money. Vision costs nothing other than your attention. You don't need the newest camera to develop your awareness, your patience, composition, timing, ethics. You can start working on your vision right now. You can slow down right now. You can photograph wildlife with more intent right now. You can start asking better questions right now. What am I trying to say with this image? Why does this moment matter? What am I noticing that others might miss? That's future-proof. Gear becomes outdated. Perspective compounds. Photography will always continue to evolve. Cameras will get better, software will get smarter, and AI will become more capable. But as technology handles more of the how, the question for us as photographers becomes why. The why has never been technical. At the end of the day, photography is an art form. It's an expression of your vision. The future of photography belongs to those who think deeply, observe patiently, act ethically, and create intentionally, not those who simply upgrade their equipment first. Great photographs have never been about the camera you use. It has always been about your awareness and how you see. And that is something that no firmware update can replace. So I ask you, do you think photography is still a technical race, or do you think creativity is becoming more important than ever? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you're looking for a powerful photo editor, I highly recommend that you check out DxO Photolab 9. It's the software that I personally use and that I trust for all of my photo editing, especially because of its industry-leading noise reduction and their AI masking tools. It just makes editing faster, more precise, and more consistent. If you'd like to try it out for yourself, use the link in the description below. And if you decide you want to purchase it, use my code MAGNOLIA at the time of checkout. That will save you 15% off on your purchase. You can also download their free 30-day trial and test everything out firsthand with absolutely no restrictions. And if you want to really learn how to get the most out of Photolab, well, check out my DxO Photolab Masterclass at magnoliaphotographysc.com/store. Also a link in the description. In that course, I walk you through everything from uploading files into Photolab to AI masking, to sharpening, to getting your images out of Photolab for print, and even sharing online. This course has some freebies too, including my full preset collection for wildlife, portraits, nature, and landscapes. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your busy day to spend it with me for a little while. I deeply do appreciate that. And before you head out though, you might want to consider watching this next video right here.